It's almost 6:36. You know, we know cameras are everywhere these days. They watch our every move. And in the case of Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, cameras are used every day to keep an eye on crime. And what these cameras can see will impress you.
It doesn't take long to figure out that something is wrong here. But what?
It was a shooting. Somebody fired a pistol in the area of the apartments that are located right there behind the trees.
At the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, District 1 headquarters, Deputy Bill Scobie keeps his eyes on several screens. This is HCSO's Eye on Crime program. In some areas of Hillsborough County, it takes more than just human eyes to watch out for suspicious activity. And that's where all these cameras come in. In the case of that shooting, the camera even saw the gun.
At this point, there's a suspect right here who's running, and you can zoom in and you could actually see a pistol fall out of his pants while he's running. You can see it right there, and it's in the middle of the street.
You have probably seen technology like this before, but to see it in real life is quite something. 38 wireless cameras recording all the time.
We put it in two of our more populated areas, two of our more crime-driven areas, and it's been a tremendous resource. Just last year alone, you know, we've used these cameras in over 1,700 calls for service. We're able to recover 42 stolen cars and solve a lot of cases, not just cases that happen, but people who try to report cases that happen, and we can go back and look at the tape and say, no, it didn't happen.
And regarding stolen cars, some of these cameras have license tag readers. They can actually zoom in on a license tag, read the tag, and access a database to determine if that tag belongs to a stolen vehicle.
In a matter of a tenth of a second, it'll send an alert. When the alert comes through on the Eye on Crime camera system here, it'll have a siren that goes off, which basically tells you that there was a tag reader hit.
And a few streets away, the deputies are there. This is remarkable stuff, and it makes you wonder why there aren't more of these cameras. Well, guess, they're expensive. And the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office is applying for grants to get more of them. And someday, they'll probably be everywhere, keeping an eye on crime. Just another tool to keep us safe.
As good as we are, we can't be every place.
And these cameras themselves are also a deterrent. They don't hide them. They're out there. They're big, in plain sight, and they have flashing lights on them. And it's hoped that if someone is thinking about doing something and sees that camera, well, that they'll think twice about it. I have to tell you, as I said, they're trying to get more cameras, and they apply for grants because they're expensive.
Yeah.
There are some of them out there, this is fascinating, that can detect, they can hear gunshots, and they will, you know, and they can distinguish between what is a gunshot and a car backfiring or fireworks or something like that. They can tell the difference. That's how sophisticated this technology is.
And then what, an alert will pop up and say this sound is...
There's a gun has been fired.
Yeah,
something. Huh?
That is wild.